So this is the item we're reviewing today, guys. It's a unboxing and a demonstration. It's a Bellini 3.5 litre deep fryer with timer control and basket, as you can see. Okay guys, so I've set it up, I've put oil in it, and let's have a look at it. So I'm cooking some potatoes today with some dim sims. And as you can see, you've got two controls: the temperature, which I have set to about 170 Celsius, and the timer there, I've got it set for 10 minutes. I recommend you let it sit, heat up the oil for 10 minutes. Now let's show you just exactly how much chips I put in and how I make the best chips you'll ever try, guys. So I've got 4 medium-sized potatoes, nearly 1 kilogram, and these are going to be delicious, guys. Let me give you a tip as to how to prepare them. So you weigh it out, you weigh how much potato you want. I'm using low-carb potatoes, just because I've recently learned that carbs are the devil. And this is heating up nicely. Now let's see how I cut up these potatoes. First step, while it's heating up, remove the basket from the oil so it's not dripping oil when you try and load it up with chips. I normally bring the basket to where I'm preparing the chips, load them up, and chuck them in the deep fryer. This is how I chop them up. This is one potato. I'll slice it in half. So the trick is to get somewhere between a potato chip and a potato wedge. So they're thin, but they're still kind of chunky. So these are the chippies. And it's quite a big basket, and it holds 3 litres of oil. Now I'm using extra virgin olive oil, guys, and I recommend you do the same thing. I don't know how, but these chips turn out so beautiful. They're nice and golden brown. They're not overly crispy or oily. They're very delicious. Very, very delicious. And I've never had chips like this before. You'll see how they turn out. Okay, let's drop it in the oil. It's been about 10 minutes. As you can see, it's bubbling up already. Let's put this on for 10 minutes. Now you got to put the lid on. You got 2 little notches there. The secret is you got 2 notches there and 2 notches there. The trick is to put these on first. So you line them up with the little metal prods there. Line them up, and then you line this up. So it's all going well. Now there's a line on the inside of the fryer that has max written on it, on a line. It comes up to about here. So you can actually put quite a lot of food in the deep fryer. But yeah, so very beautiful. They turn out very nice. Now I've had a problem with these. The first time I made potato chips with this deep fryer, I took it. I strained the chips. I put the hook on the side so it's straining of oil, and I once it cooked, I let it strain, sit there for about 2 minutes, 3 minutes, and then I put it all into a plate. I put it all onto a plate. I applied salt. I took it to the table and I started eating, and I go, oh, that's really bloody hot, and I forced myself to swallow it. Now, I burned the crap out of my tongue, guys. I've never been so burnt in my whole life with my mouth. It hurt for like literally well over a week. Every time I swallowed, it'd be really, really sore. Just under the tongue on the left-hand back side, super burnt. I'm convinced I had blisters because it was just so sensitive. Every time I ate anything, every time I drank anything, just the swallowing action made it really painful. So, guys, you have to once they cook, let them sit for at least 5 to 10 minutes. Put them up on the edge, prop it up. You'll see in a minute, and let them sit there for at least 5 minutes. At least. I'd say about 7 minutes would be the sweet spot. You want them to be warm, but you don't want to burn your mouth like I did. I'm telling you, it's pretty easy to do. This oil is super hot, and you also have to be careful when you're putting on and off the cover. The underside is super hot, so you got to obviously not touch it for anything. You can only use this handle to touch it. Now you can see you got a little window there, and you got a little filter here. I'm not sure what the filter will do when it gets clogged up with oily debris and just grease, I suppose. I don't know if I can put like a paper towel in there, maybe. The instructions don't mention anything about it, so. Alright, well, let's see what it looks like. I'm going to add some dim sims. So we'll have a look halfway and we'll put it on for another 5 minutes after I add the dim sims. Time to add these dim sims. Now, as I said, very, very careful when you're taking this off. You want to lift up the bottom a bit first, then lift up the top. It should drip. As you can see, they're cooking up. And back on the lid, like I said, up there first. There we go. Put this up for another 5 or so minutes. Now let's have a look when they come out, guys. Okay, so the bell has rung. Let's get these chippies and dim sims out of the fryer. Careful, of course. And look at how crispy they are. They're not crispy at all, actually, they're quite soft. Now to turn it off, you can either turn the temperature down all the way or do what I do and just switch it off at the wall. Like I said, 7 minutes, guys, no less than 7 minutes. So I put the bell for 7 minutes. Let's have a look when they're ready. Okie, the bell's rung. They've been sitting here for 10 minutes. Time to put them out on the plate. Oh, there we go. They're all out. Yes, they're all out. Put this back in there. Very important. Put the lid back on. Okay, now let's have a look at these chippies. Have you ever seen chips like that? They're absolutely delicious. They look like they're burnt. They're not. They're really soft. They're very soft. They're beautiful, guys. I haven't tasted chips like these in my life. I don't know if it's the olive oil. Now, this deep fryer, it's not an expensive fryer. It's only like $39 from Target. The oil was quite expensive. I bought a 5 litre can of extra virgin olive oil from Spain. So that was quite expensive, but the deep fryer itself was quite reasonably priced. Like I said, it holds 3.5 litres. Quite a reasonable amount that you can fit in there. I don't think you'll be able to fit, like this is pretty much the limit. I think I showed you 4 potatoes before. I put one back in the bag because the basket was just getting too full. So yeah, this is 3 potatoes and this is pretty much all you can really cook. I suppose you might be able to get away with a little bit more, but you can't fit too much in the basket. But that said, it also takes a while to cook the chips. All up to about 15 minutes worth of cooking time. And then another 10 minutes to heat up the oil and another 10 or so minutes to strain the basket. So tell me what you guys think. The Bellini deep fryer. Thanks for watching, guys. Let me know what you think of this Bellini deep fry, guys. Leave me a message in the comments and I promise I'll get back to you. I'll get back to all my comments. So, alright, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. Bye!